Trust me, this is going to look expensive, but everything came from the Dollar Tree. Start by putting hot glue on the bottom of the mirror ball and then place it directly on top of this dollar store candle holder. Put that down, press it, make sure you get it nice and centered. You don't want this cattywampus. Set this to the side to dry. Take one of these pieces of floral foam. These are great. They're so affordable. Now take your flowers. We're going to use dollar store flowers. Take these and then just start by pressing it in sideways. Pop those off one at a time. Now here's the secret. I didn't do this on the first one. When you've got these leaves, push those up to the top before you cut those off. Sometimes they come with them attached, so you can't move them, but with these, they're perfect for this. Once you get those off, just take the rest of them, push them in all the way around, so those leaves will work as filler, but I've also got other filler that I also picked up at Dollar Tree. If you've got a birthday, a wedding, a family dinner coming up, and you need to do a lot of these, you can create these for about $10 per centerpiece. Maybe even less if you catch yourself a bargain sale. Okay, we're gonna cut more of these rose tips off. You can use any color you want, but I am particularly choosing pink because I've got a surprise later on that this is gonna coordinate with. So hang out, let's do that. Get those tags off. I don't need to hear from the tag police. So go ahead, push these all the way around. You can push them all the way down to the stem or to the rosebud. That one's sticking out a little too far. So don't be afraid to cut those off a little bit. Remember, each one of these is a one-of-a-kind piece. Technically, you could do this with fresh flowers. So if you are a fresh flower kind of person, don't be afraid to try it. This is your special day, so you make it special however you want. Okay, this is going good. Remember, you don't need fancy tools. You don't need a big budget. You just need a glue gun and something to cut off those flowers with. I'm using the Dollar Tree twinkle lights. You can also use the ones from Amazon. I like to call them tangle lights. Why? Because I always end up getting them tangled. If you're into affordable DIY, budget-friendly crafts, make sure you like this video. Go ahead and subscribe. You're gonna love what's coming up next. Okay, let's take these. This is a battery pack. I've already got the batteries in. Take your wire, just start wrapping them around these rosebuds. I'm doing this before I use my filler just because I don't want this wire hanging out too much because I like to camouflage it. This will be perfect for a birthday. You'll see why in just a second, how I'm going to turn this into an affordable and festive birthday decoration. Once you get the lights wrapped all the way around, find a bare spot, tuck this in. You could use just a dot of hot glue just to hold it into place. I love my hot glue. Don't worry, this is not going to be visible when we're done. Okay, so I grabbed this filler. They have different colors of filler. So this is the lighter green. This is a darker green. We're going to disperse both of these right through here. So cut those off with your snips. These are very long. So find a place where you want to cut and then just cut it. Don't grab your finger. And then take this, pull those off. We've created our own little floral stem. Put that in right down in there. We're going to use a little bit of each color. So take your time and make sure you cover up the battery pack. Let's cover that up now. Let's put that right down in there. Technically, you could spray paint that battery pack, but I'm not gonna spray paint today, but you can do it however you like. That's the great thing about these crafts is you can always adjust them to suit your budget or your needs. Same with the colors. You can always change up the colors to match your theme. Okay, let's put this all together. Get those tags off once again. You can go ahead and cut the top off of that mirror ball. We don't need that. And get that gone as well. Okay, perfect. Now, take your second candle holder, put hot glue right on top. And then, oh, it's dripping a little bit. I'm getting a little messy. And then quickly place it right on top. Okay, you want to make sure that it's not cattywampus. You want things to set pretty straight on here. You can use glass glue if you like, or E6000. I'm just using school glue. What am I talking about? I'm just using my Gorilla Glue sticks. Okay, so that's in place. Now, let's put this in place. Same thing. Just put a little bit of hot glue around the edges of this. And then we're going to set this right on top. Let's put a little bit more than that. So this is something that can be altered. You can use this for birthdays. You could use it for holidays. You could even do these to work for weddings. Okay, let's take this. I've got a front side here. I'm going to put that right on top. Make sure you get it centered. I picked these up at Dollar Tree as well. These are cake toppers, but I'm going to use them for this. So let's take these out. They're not candles. You would not want to put candles on top of this. You could, I just would not light them. So this is going to be for a 42nd birthday. So take these, press them right down into the floral foam. Okay, I'm doing this backwards, so it goes this way. Okay, perfect. And then just like that, look how easy this turned out. It's like a disco birthday party. Again, I am having so much fun with you guys, so go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. There's always new things coming your way. And as always, I will post a photo in the comments because I've got to turn on the lights. Let's turn on the lights. I almost forgot that. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. I will post a photo of this lit up on the table tonight. So remember, check those comments. I love to hear from you. And remember, if I can do this, you can do this. Wow, I absolutely love it. The dollar store had this, all the flowers. I'm thinking $10, maybe $12 for this. I'll have to add it up and see what we did. If this gave you some inspiration, do me a favor, hit that like button. It really helps my channel. And if you love affordable decorating, Dollar Tree DIYs and ideas, you can actually reuse this. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment and tell me, would you use this for a birthday, a wedding, or a family dinner? I'll see you in the next video.